of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action, Garoppolo. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to slither by. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
22-yard line.
Get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going back to you. 45.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
2 on the play.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A run here with Dearness Johnson. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled into point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
At the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Buccaneers nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, Love going for the, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And 2.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Running from the gun, Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And 2.
56. Mike, 56.
And again this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Number 28.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Love. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 25-yard line.
Following the interception, Love looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Bring it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yards on the play. And it's third down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first time here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Operating from the gun, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. The Panther touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter. But that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he takes it into the end zone. So fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Yarrow now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Buccaneers 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Love's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. There'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Mike Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Joey Sly set.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Here we go. Black 80.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Airing it out, looking for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. To throw is Garoppolo. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
At their 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Love now on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go. We go. 45 on the mark. Man, I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And that will be incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game, 31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Set now to kick this. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
31.
Well, going into the final play of this game.